Connected na rin yung Reso intercom natin sa camera. By now, naririnig nyo na ng clear yung aking audio. I've connected my Reso intercom here to the Insta360. Kaya naririnig nyo na mas malinaw yung aking audio right now. This is the new Suzuki Raider Blade 150 Fi, saan yung design niya still follows the old model na mas sharper yung headlight. Kasi yung Pro, mas flatter na siya. Gamit yung similar siya dun sa headlight, or it's the same headlight with the Gixxer. This is Ian of Inside Moto at nire-ride ulit natin ang new Suzuki Raider Blade 150. This is the Blade Edition. There's another higher end model than this, which is the Raider Pro. For now, ito muna yung gamitin natin. Nasubukan ko na siya actually nung launching sa Carmona Racetrack, and napag laruan namin siya ng medyo swalwal, no? So ngayon, city settings naman tayo. Kumbaga, dito naman tayo sa syudad. Yun. I won't go over much of the specs. Kasi, dami. Yung kabisado lahat, no? All I know is that this is about 147cc. The engine is single cylinder, 4-valve, double overhead cam. I'll go over some lang siguro yung mga likes and dislikes ko sa bike na to. Suzuki Raider has been the undisputed underbone king ng Pilipinas for over 20 years na. We were there nung celebration, yung Raider Summit, about 2 years ago. 22 years ng reigning underbone king ng Suzuki Raider. Ngayon yung pinakamalakas na moto sa kategory niya. I won't go over too much of the specs. I'll go over lang dun sa mga siguro. Ano po? Yung isa yon, yung Pro. Yung Pro yon. Ito may key pa din. Oo. Pero almost the same lang. Ayos kaya. Raider. Ganda pa din. Parang Raider pa din naman yung pakiramdam eh. Walang halos pinagbago. Same na same. Tingnan mo yung height. Diba? Ilaw. Ito lang oh. Tapos itong yung winglet niya. Power. So, ganda dito may may slipper clutch. Sige kuya, ingat. So ayun kasama nating Raider. Yes, the old Raider. Ambot ng clutch ng Suzuki Raider. Yeah, kaya ng isang finger. Ganun. Ito nyo yun? Nag-downshift ako. Hindi siya nag-skid. Kasi nga, merong slipper clutch. Power! See that? Downshift ako. Diba? Hindi siya nag-skid. Kasi nga, merong slipper clutch. The brake response is really good. Ganda ng preno ng Suzuki Raider. And galing ng slipper clutch. It works. Works, guys. One of the things I really like about the new Suzuki Raider Blade and the Raider Pro is yung bagong Suzuki clutch assist system, or also known as the slipper clutch. How does it work? Na-experience nyo na ba while downshifting, yung biglang downshift ninyo, or drop downshift, let's say sa traffic light kayo, biglang nag-stop, or biglang nag-brand, or nasa harapan nyo, you had to brake and then you have to downshift, or accidentally na pindot ninyo or naapakan ninyo yung downshift. Di ba naglalak yung rear tire? Ang tendency nun, pag naglock yung rear tire, mag-skid ka or madulas ka, possible na ma-accident ka kung nagulat ka sa ganun, or if hindi ka prepared or hindi ka sanay na nag-skid, yun nga, baka ma-aksidente ka. Why does it happen? It happens kasi pagka nag-downshift ka, mabagal yung engine ninyo. Ang tendency niya, nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na engine brake. Pag nag-engine brake ka and sudden nga yung abrupt yung pag-downshift ninyo, ang tendency nun, hindi kasi na-match nung speed ng engine ninyo yung speed ng rear tire nyo. Ang tendency, maglalak yung rear tire. So, ayun, kaya siya possible na mag-skid, mag-slide. The Suzuki clutch assist system or the slipper clutch, which is normally yung mga ganitong system available to sa mga performance-driven bikes or big bikes, for example, but it's now available sa Raider, which is a 150cc underbone. Kaya gusto ko siya kasi this system, yung slipper clutch, it prevents yung paglalak ng rear tire. How does it work? Medyo technical siya, no? Once na nagpreno kayo, or sorry, once na nag-downshift kayo, and hindi nga match yung speed ng engine and the rear tire, iba tendency maglalak. May parang certain threshold yon na pag na-reach na yung threshold na yon, yung clutch system niya, parang i-release niya ng konti yung kapit para hindi mag-lock yung rear tire. So, ganun nag-work yung slipper clutch. Kaya nga siya slipper eh. So, nag-i-slip ng konti yung clutch para lang enough para hindi mag-spin or mag-lock yung inyong rear tire. So, nag-spin siya ng konti para may mas freedom mag-slip yung clutch ninyo and hindi mag-lock yung rear tire. So, that's how it works. Hopefully, naintindihan nyo kung paano nag-work yung slipper clutch. No? I'm not sure if na-explain ko na mas maayos. Pero, yun, i-google nyo na lang. Going over again with what I like and dislike about this bike. I like the fairing, the new design, yung may winglet siya. Then, still the same Raider. The engine still the same. Kaya yung ano lang, yung design lang niya na bago. Yung fairing niya, and then additional technology, LED, and then yung signal light niya nasa ano na, kahiwalay na. Dati nakakabit kasi siya sa headlight, nasa taas siya ng headlight. Ngayon nakahiwalay na yung signal light. Although some guys don't like it. Me personally, ako din hindi ko masyadong gusto. Hindi ako masyadong fan ng mga nakausling headlight, signal light, no. Probably kung ako yung may-ari nito, isa sa mga babaguhin ko. And the Raider naman is really known, so popular with the custom community. Yung binibuild siya for race setup and then for show setup, kung ano-anong ginagawa nila sa itsura ng Raider. And that's probably one of the things I'm going to change if ever I own one. Probably isipan ko yan kung saan ko siya maikakabit, or probably i-incorporate ko siya sa dati. Pero there's a reason why siya kinabit na ganyan ng Suzuki, no? Kasi for safety nga yan, kailangan yung signal light ninyo mas visible siya or mas kita siya. Ayun, one of the things I don't like about the Raider kasi dahil hindi nga siya pang matangkad na tao, pagka medyo mahaba ka, tatama na yung tuhod mo sa handlebar, and nagmukha kasing laruan sa'yo yung Raider dahil payat nga siya. This one, medyo mas bulkier na siya. Somehow, yung mga medyo matangkad, for me, I'm a 5'8", average guy. 5'8", sakto siya sa akin. Yeah. Yung seat comfort, hindi talaga siya ganun kakomportable kasi performance driven nga tong motor na to, no? So, pang racing. Also, yung mga compartments, wala siyang masyadong compartment. So, you cannot leave your helmet on the compartment kasi yung kasya, yun sa underseat compartment na kasya lang dyan. Few paperworks, few tools, tsaka basta maliliit lang, papel, lisensya, documents, RCR, mga ganun lang. And dito sa compartment sa harapan, ito yung isa sa mga nadagdag. Some say this looks like a camel. This, guys, doesn't look like camel. Siya na meron siyang compartment na rin dito, and then for a limited time offer lang, meron na siyang kasamang included na USB charger type A. May compartment na rin dito, although maliit yung compartment, ang kasya lang dyan mga daling makuha like basa-basahan, barya, papel, pangbayad, kung ano-ano. Bilis lang makuha. And probably small gadgets din, small phone if you have, pero yung phone ko kasi hindi kasya dyan. That's one of the things I don't like this, kasi yung kunyari naka iPhone o Samsung ka, yung medyo mahaba, hindi yung kasya dito. Also, I don't like na wala siyang lock. Probably pag nag-iwan ka dyan ng something, pag may malikot na may sa parking, baka mawala yan, manakaw. So di ka pwede mag-iwan ng mga valuable things dito sa compartment sa harapan. Makakapag-iwan ka lang dyan pagka nagra-ride ka na. Would be probably nice kung ginawa nila kasi sana sa at least yung phone, para pagka umulan, pwede mong itago yung phone mo dyan and wallet. And ayun, habang nag-charge din. Hindi rin kasi talaga ako fan ng phone mounts, although gumagamit ako ng phone mounts sometimes sa mga adventure bikes. Pagka yung mga ganitong small bikes kasi sobrang cluttered na, naglagay ka pa dito ng phone mount, matatabunan na yung panel mo. And I'm not a big fan of that. Makikita lahat. In terms ng handling, overall performance, this is a Raider. If you know a Raider, true and true, this is a Raider. Kahit yung Pro, the DNA itself, how it handles, how it feels, this is a Raider. Kahit ano pang sabihin nyo, Raider to. The price, it's 130,000. Sarado, 130k. Yung price ng Pro is 146,400. What else? Nothing else. Ano naman ang ano ko dito. I like the looks. Kahit na sinasabi nila na medyo pangit daw, I don't know about you guys, but you have to ride this personally and see the performance. See how it looks. It's really great. I like it. So once again, thank you Suzuki for lending me this bike, Suzuki Motor Philippines. Thank you for always accommodating and inviting me to your events. I love you all. Miss Eds, all of the Suzuki marketing team, I love you all. Super torquey. See that? Kuha natin yung slipper clutch. Downshift. Boom! Diba? Dapit. Oh, banking. Charot lang. Galing ng slipper clutch, oh. Ayan pa, oh. Banking. Check the sound. Very Suzuki. Galing. Sarap. So, I have to go back na, no? Kasi kukunin na to today. I only had this for a few days test. Kaso nag-uulan nga nitong mga nakaraang araw. So, hindi ko masyadong nasulit. Today lang umaraw ng ganito, na-ride ko siya. The other day na sinubukan ko siya i-ride, basang-basa ako sa ulan. Already tested this on the lunch. During the lunch, sa Carmona Racetrack, mas walwal yun. Ito, this time, sa city. Masaya rin siya gamitin sa city, of course. Although, mas tayo makakapagkamote-kamote dito. Bawal. It's bawal. That's it. This is Ian of Inside Moto. Thank you for watching and hopefully makapag-shoot tayo ng mas maganda sa susunod. Tsaka yung isa pang motor, yung Raider Pro, sana pahiram din sa akin. Kasi medyo controversial yung design niya. I want to prove to the other guys na it's an acquired taste, no? For me, what might be beautiful for me might not be beautiful for you, no? Para sa akin mas maganda yung para sa akin maganda yung bagong design ng Raider Pro. Acquired taste lang. O kanya-kanyang trip. But before you judge, I think you should try it first. You see it in person, see how it looks in person, and probably if you had a chance na, or if you have the chance to ride it, i-try ninyo kasi yung performance na iba na talaga. As in, mas masaya tong gamitin ngayon than the old Raider. And yung Pro, mas may additional features na yon. Ito, wala tong ABS. Yon, merong ABS. So, and meron siyang, you can also connect your phone to dashboard and to the motorcycle. And meron siyang turn-by-turn navigation. So, yun sa mga bagong features niya. So, ito, walang ABS. Tingin ko nga ito yung mas pro eh. Kasi kung hindi ka masyadong magaling magmotor dito, since wala siyang ABS, kailangan, kaya mong i-handle pa rin siya kahit wala siyang ABS. That's it! This is Ian of Inside Moto. Have a great day, everyone.